Hello, folks. Good afternoon. Welcome to XM Live Education. This is the Beginner's Room Trade on the Go, aka the mobile trading session. My name is Stanislav Kolev, and I will be your trading expert in the next 1 hour. Looking forward, as always, to have this session as an open debate, open discussion. You talk to me about the trades, setups, ideas, instrument, just anything you guys are interested in. Bring it on. Let's talk trading, let's talk markets, and potentially let's get to squeeze, um, if not all, then some of the market opportunities. You cannot catch them all. We had a very productive two early sessions, running profits on the Australian dollar trades. Aussie dollar and euro dollar are performing good, yet the risk was small there, um, because of the quality of the setup or the so-called expected value that we have from it. I'm going to get into the beginner's room just now. Also, hello to everybody that is watching me from YouTube. I will be able to have the chat just anytime you send a message. Our dear Andreas will be sending it to me directly to the chat. So don't hesitate. Let's talk markets and let's get maximum out of it. So Australian dollar, fine, okay position. I see V have been the first to speak in my session. Hi V, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome on board. Is there anything that you maintain as a trade? Also, you guys, you could follow us on social media and click on and check our weekly schedule just by clicking on the link that you have right there in the chat from Andreas Marquez. And also in the previous session have been Nandam and Ioannis. And then we had, oh, actually, that was in, oh, yeah, in the previous session. And they were also previously in the session that I had before. There are a few instruments that um, still have not prepared, at least for the time being, for the week. And these are the grains, which is corn, soy, wheat. This is silver, copper, platinum, palladium. And you got cocoa, cotton, and coffee that I have not analyzed earlier. Even despite this, we had some very productive time. That's why I'm going to take the moment and analyze them right now. So let's get right into your favorite one, which is I'm going to start with the W heat, aka wheat with a W. Yeah. Um, or how we call it? Wheat with WH. Yeah, that was the right. That was the right way. Daily chart. Let's look at this. It is rejecting. We had a fantastic sell position. Yeah, you see that? Fantastic sell we got earlier. Right now, I don't see much, I gotta say. We had a massive impulse that we had previously, and at the moment it just does look impulse, and now it's kind of correction. So somehow a little more bullish we look, but we reject by the volumetric zone, and we're between volume two massive volumetric zones. First is that one, and the second one is this one down here. So I think that we don't really have a good edge just now. So we have two options. Option number one, market coming down to the bottom zone, and we tend to buy it. Yes, market coming to 540-ish. I think that's some good price for it, 540-ish. Market comes down there, we anticipate a buy signal, and we buy at that zone. I think that this is the optimal scenario. 540 to somewhere at about this territory will be okay to set up the alert. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Just now, the problem is that if you're using your mobile phone, you can't set up an alerts on MT5 or MT4 either. Um, So yeah. So yes. The Jeff, thumbs up. Hi Jeff, thank you so much for being here again. Welcome on board. How have you been doing? W Heat. Yes. Yes, that's the name, but before that I was saying wait with the WH, yeah? Anyway, we here. So W Heat, I rather any of the scenarios, yeah? It comes down, it comes to this level for a wave up, or it gets up, it comes to that level for a wave down. Both I consider relevant and potentially good. Am I having any bias? Let's open the weekly chart. And looking at the weekly chart, I kind of more prefer to be a buyer. I think that we have made some good bottom information, some good um, level for rather buying. So I would prefer to be buyer on wheat rather than a seller. I think we have bigger room for an upside swing trade rather than the downside. So on wheat, um, I will say I will place and say rather rather bullish, can trade both ways. And that being said, if I'm having a bigger potential for an upside, and if I execute a trade, let's say I come to the upper zone. Now let's play a little bit with the journal and everything we're doing with that. Let's say we come to the upper zone of of this market. Probably my risk and my setup quality is going to be smaller than coming at this level. So coming right up here is going to be probably I'm going to mark and have a good sell setup. Probably going to mark it a 7. And coming at the bottom at this structure low, I'm probably going to call it 8, 8.5 because of the biggest potential for growth. That's at least if I don't have anything fundamental somehow somehow related related to it. Getting to the chat again. Yeah, they need to set up alert function on the mobile. Well, what can you do? So far, Aussie dollar short is looking promising. I do agree with that. Euro, Aussie, also long, also kind of look promising. We will anticipate the US session, the US market. So, in the next hour, that's going to take place. So, I suggest that I think it might be appropriate to protect a little bit this Australian position, even now. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, yes. I think it's gotta be appropriate to work with the stop loss and put it somewhere about this high. So we almost risk nothing here. I think that's relevant. We are getting closer to the previous here to this volumetric zone. I think it's a smart act. It's Monday. We don't know how on which side of the bed the orange guy woke up. Um, we have no clue on which side of the bed the orange guy woke up. So we don't know exactly what's going on there. Yeah. Taka. Okay. All right. Aussie looks. Yeah, let's protect the Australian dollar. Let's protect the Australian dollar and take it from there. Yeah, let's minimize it. Let's minimize a little bit the risk. I think that's smart. V. Cool hoodie Stanny looks dope AF. Thank you so much. It's actually old one. I think it's already like 3 years. But a pretty. I mean, wore it like more than 100 times and pretty good one. So it'll yeah. And also, it's a good quality. And thank you for a compliment. So W heat we did. We put our rather bullish. I'm gonna give it a little slightly orange green color. Excuse me. Because my preferred direction is an upside. Not that I cannot sell it, but I would prefer to be buyer on this. Also, we are going to analyze corn and soybean. So let's go and let's open. Now that's the new one. Corn with a C. Yeah. Let's open corn with a C and evaluate what the chart is proposing. This is a super bullish market. Had a sell, was thinking for a buy, didn't have any good signal here. I also don't understand much where all of that demand came from on corn. I gotta say it m- rather look look like more of a bullish market to me. I don't see much of um, of a sell opportunity. Mostly when you see how because of the new contract liquidity provider, we got those candles messed up. So I cannot really evaluate whether we're currently at a volumetric point of control. It would need a deeper, so I'm gonna just right now would need a deeper pullback, even small letters for it, for me to be a trader. These have been significant performers from the bottom. That's like 10%, massive growth. Um, yeah, this is some solid, some solid performers. What can I say? It's a formal long. There is no sell signal. There is no sell zone. So it's a little bit difficult with this current information for me to really engage and say, okay, what's the right thing to be done? Pullback and a buy. It's it's rather a little bit. I'm a little bit indifferent uh, to to this instrument. I'm a little bit indifferent. Okay, let's go for the next one. I also want to go in a little bit of scan of generally all of the forex instruments. So let's. Uh, then there is nothing much to do here. So RSS bean, aka soy bean. What a massive reversal. I was talking about this. I didn't have the balls nor the proper reversal for me to trigger that. We had this leg up. This is super duper bullish looking chart. This is incredible reversal. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today is the sixth green day that we see consecutively.